soon we are going to see the slides.
Okay, perfect. And YouTube little bit, we are struggling to focus on the TV.
It's
Yeah,
done.
no problem. But I think you have some.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. The confusion what caused this red, it was already streaming. When you push the button, it cut the power.
Yeah. So March 17th onwards, temple is closed for all devotees as per the governor oath orders. This decision has been taken in the best interest of our employees, devotees, and community at large. It is a not easy decision to make. We had multiple discussions among the devotee committee, EC committee, and community advisors, community leaders, and it's not an easy decision for everybody to close the temple for devotees. But under this COVID-19 situation, we had to make those hard decisions, and we made it. And we followed the guidelines. Since then, all the programs, I requested Puja Shastriji, Puja Swamiji says, this is COVID situation, how you wanted to handle this? They said, that's the reason I said koti pranam to them. They said every day, even this COVID situation since March 14th onwards, they are coming to the temple, they are opening the doors, they are performing the rituals. So I worked with our religious chair, Lakshman, on this, with the priest, and they made it happen. We did not break any ritual until now. That's the biggest thing for this Hari to maintain us in this situation. No. The programs we continued Gudi Padwa, Ugadi, Panchanga Shravanam. Thank you. So the Panchanga Shravanam is the first program went live on YouTube. And we had multiple devotees logged in that day. They appreciated for the whatever we did. Since then, every program is live on YouTube. Then we have Sri Rama Janma Mahotsav, Sri Sudarshana Homam for world peace. This is not in our regular Hari program list. We did Sudarshana Homam for the for world peace. Then we also did Sundarkand Deep Yajna for keep us safe. Then all of the other regular programs like Mahavir Jayanti celebrations, Hanuman Jayanti celebrations we did. Then after that, Rama Raksha Stotram for the world peace and protection, Aditya Hridayam mass chanting, Krishna Maharas Katha, 4 parts, Sankshepa Ramayanam for health, for multiple parts. These are all additional religious program in this pandemic situation we performed and made it live on YouTube. Then we continued with our regular program Mother's Day Havan. Then we did Hari School graduation virtually this time. Then we did Sarve Jano Sukhino Bhavantu. This is a special program did by the Hari committee members, EC, POT, and special slokas put together, chanting one after one. And this is for in this COVID situation to keep us safe. And thank you for a couple of EC members came up with this creative idea. Then they made it happen. Sundarkand recital 3 parts, Dharma Dvajarohan. We did Dvajarohan and also on it's like a virtual on a devotees lodging. Then Hayagriva Stotam recital.
is Shri. I'm sorry to interrupt. Just wanted to let you know if the Zoom screen share isn't helping you to slide through, keep the PowerPoint on a presentation mode, and then you should be able to use your arrow to just slide through.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks.
you. We'll try, this is,
I know
that
it's
is
new, but I guess we all have to learn it like this due to COVID.
right. No, it's some technical technology difficulties, and it's more challenges. Person like me, not acquainted with this smart technologies. So we will try, but it's fine. It's okay. I think the laptop is not supporting us today. So we have the programs continued. Diya Puja, Devi Maharajan, Dasara Durga Puja, Vikram Samvat, Lakshmi Puja, Kritika Dipotsavam, Annakuta Diwali, then monthly events, then regular Satnarayana Katha Vata Puja, then weekly programs, Hanuman Chalisa and Govinda Ramadu. I don't want to go all other names, but we did around 50 plus programs other than not including our weekly programs and monthly programs. So far, that's what I'm saying is this ECT help put all the details together to make it virtual and make the programs happen. Hari Temple reopens. It's reopened on July 14th for devotees with a modified schedule and with the COVID-19 guidelines. And this was open only on weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 to 8 p.m. We opened it and we made temple changes to the entry and exit, and the team helped to put together with how a devotee can come and pray and go and try to reduce the touch points, and when they walk in, they had to use the sanitization, they had to write the names, the temperature check. We did all for the safety of community and everyone. So that part has been working very well since then. But due to this Navaratri days, we opened temple during the weekdays as well for devotees. That part also working good. But considering the cases going up all-time high in Dauphin County, Cumberland County, York County, and Lancaster area, so after discussing in the committee, after discussing with the BOT and community advisors, we are going back to the weekend reduced schedule from coming Monday onwards. We don't know when, if things get better, and hope we'll have a vaccine in month or 2 months, then we can make a decision later. But Monday onwards, temple is going back on a weekend schedule. So that's all about the programs and the Hari Temple day-to-day operation. And so what we did also, a couple of projects the other day. We mentioned that we're going to finish this year, and we did it. 2020 EC team Hari Temple. EC team of Hari Temple is glad to present a project that we were able to finish recently. Deepak Sharma from the EC undertook the project and finished with the help of EC and his brother Nitin. This project, I showed a picture of this project, and this project is started last year, how to do that. We got multiple quotes from the vendors and contractors, and we are comparing, and the price was way high. And when Deepak saw that, heard these discussions, he just jumped in. He said, I have hobby to do this kind of work in the garage. I can do it. Then, I said, yes, we'll do that. We'll buy all the material required for those shoe rack project and coat project. And we bought, and Deepak and Deepak brother did in the garage most of the work, 80%, with the help of EC member Madhu, Manu, Rajendra. They were helping them, and in their garage, and they brought all the finished before painting here in a cafeteria downstairs, and they did kind of sanding and painting and everything. They have been working almost every weekend here since last 2 months. So the project cost is, we finished 1/3 price of the coat, and we used the quality material and a double painting. So if you walk into the temple, just take a look at the rack. It will be more stronger than the walls of the temple now. So we were able to finish the project in $4,933. It's the 1/3 cost of the contractor gave us. So these are some of the pictures. I tried to go to slide mode, but it's not going. So these are some of the pictures. They rented a pickup truck, put the material, bought it at Home Depot, Lowe's, then take it to his garage, from there to temple. There is working, and these are the So we proudly say that this project has added value to the temple. And thank you, Deepak, thank you, Madhu, Manu, and Rajendra, and also one day, our EC members like Swapna, Suman, and Pinta came. They spent hours here to paint it. So that was the greatest, that was a good thing. Being, these difficult times, they came in without a fear, and they were able to offer the help. And also we got some help from the devotees. Lakshman was here. They were working hard, and Lakshman got a food and fed them, people who are working here. Thanks, Lakshman. And Satish also was there. So the next one is 2020 Hari projects continue. Then we did lights. We installed a new LED lights and the motion sensor light. Thanks to Devan and Divyan. They did a fantastic job on this one. During these Data days, they did, they bought these lights in Sam's Club and Costco, and they installed by themselves. So now if you come to the temple, you see the all bright lights outside and inside, and the motion sensor and their eyes. Then we also install a security safety film for all windows and door glasses. This fund came from the state grants. I will talk about it a little bit later on state grants. But we spent 4,900 for this project. Then we also replaced the 2 security cameras, and we are going to install 4 more, adding to the existing camera, where priest can view this who is coming into the temple, who is going out of the temple. We also bought an iPad and gave to the priest, so that's what they are operating YouTube live through iPad. Also, they are able to see. Sitting in the temple, they were able to see who is coming, who is going out, what's happening around the temple without any fear now. In the past, there was many issues. They were in the temple, but outside, they don't know what's going on. Now they are able to see. That helps the priest a lot. Then we did a deep cleaning of the kitchen. Thanks Devan, Divyan, myself, we go there and we're trying to clean whatever we can, the kitchen, gas furnace and everything there. So. And also we did Hari website security and content upgrades. Thanks Madhu and Manu for the, the website was down for a couple of days due to the security, breach. Then, we were able to figure it out and brought back, website up, then install the new security layer. And it is in the planning right now, the smoke detectors, emergency lights, defibrillator, and we're going to install in the temple. That funds are coming from the state grant. So this is what we're talking, special efforts. We put a special efforts this year for the PPP forgiveness loan. I'm happy to announce that Hari got $16,000 payroll protection forgiveness. We got the loan. We are working on submitting the paperwork to the bank, to the government to forgive that loan. And it is almost all approved for our forgiveness. And thank you, our treasurer Raj, and thank you, finance chair Satish Chundru, who worked, in the background with the bank and lot of paperwork. It's not that easy. So we submitted and we got the grants, and due to this funds is, timely, it's helpful to us because of the temple devotee footprint is, nothing there, temple is closed, so we need those funds. We got that. Then also during the early January, February month time frame, we heard about state is granting funds to the religious institutions for safety and security. Myself and Kantiji, chairman, we put an application together. We had multiple calls with the different connected concerned people on this, and we applied for it, and I am happy to announce that we got 21,000 grants, up to 21,000. Only we can use for security and safety of the temple. That's for the couple of projects, the window film and smoke detectors, lights, we were able to use, and we're going to use, add more security cameras. And these funds can be utilized until March to April next year, and I believe the incoming president will take over this one, try to finish it up. So these are the projects. Before I go into the picture, just I would like to thank you the special programs we put together, that Shloka and Kanaya program and the Navaratri programs videos. We got it from the devotees. Especially thanks to the Sri Lakshmi, our EC member, Sri Lakshmi and Nupur. They initiated, they came up with the ideas, they put the videos, received the videos, and I have to thank you, Sahiti Kulakarni. She is the one who edited the videos, put the videos together, and we were able to send that videos to the community. This also includes the Vakiran videos also. Thank you. So these are some of the programs. The first Havan day, the temple was packed. There were around 400 people. And Sankranti is a good response. Shivaratri was good. So these are some of the programs. So the team is going on full energy. All of a sudden, COVID that stopped us, our energy. Then we had to take a back and think and put the programs in online. So all the pictures of the events are on the temple website. Please go to temple website, event pictures 2020. You can view it if you want to see the last year pictures, 2019 it is there. So we will update, these recent pictures also on the website. You can just go to website and view it, and you can download also. So these are the things we did in this year. I will come back here a little bit later. Thank you everyone. But right now, part of the EC, I would ask Raj Satanur to present the treasury report.
Thank you. Thank you, Sam. Namaskar. Namaste and happy Diwali and happy New Year to everybody. Jai Shri Ram. So this year, as Sam was telling, was a challenging year. We all know that it was a very challenging year. Both to how we operated, the financials, and everything. Everybody in the world is impacted. So I would first of all pray Lord Rama just to take this pandemic away, and then we get back to our lives again as we do normally. It's just not for this temple, for every temple in the world, and for everybody in this world. So again, I don't have to introduce people again, but I did put in a slide just to show the Hari President and the Hari Chairman. I thank them for their complete support during the year. And I need to thank our finance chair because Satish has been a great help in both the grants and in the PPP processing with the bank and with the Pennsylvania government. Thank you so much. And again, I would also like to thank Mr. Samit Parekh because he is our HTF backbone. So he coordinates the HTF funds and he helps us with investing, with all reporting and other things. So I would like to thank Mr. Samit Parekh also. Also all the EC members and every BOD member during this year, they have been very helpful and they have been very supportive. So just to go with some numbers, although this was a pandemic year, people were not coming to the temple, we still see that there is a good number of memberships came in, although it's not same as before or same as last year, but we did collect a good number of the memberships either by mail or by PayPal or during the first 2-3 programs where the temple has organized. So overall, we did make around 212 membership collection. It's slightly less than last year because it was 273 or 280 membership what we collected last year as a renewal or new membership. But we need to look more into getting this membership and then getting more people involved into the Hari family. Although we have large number of families in the central Pennsylvania. So I think our motive for the next year and the coming years is to get more people from the community get involved into the Hari family and they become a Hari family. So there are some numbers there. Around the $12,000 was the income through our membership this year. Again, I do have some numbers here. The major proportions of where the revenue came in, although the revenue was not that great as last year, but we did get good revenue this year. We almost got around $106,000 of revenue during this year to the temple during several of the categories. What is there in this? One of the things what we mentioned is the $16,000 on the PPP, which helped us in our payment on the payroll, because there is a payroll protection plan which is given by the government. So that's one thing which helped us, and the membership is the other service. And not to forget, we always appreciate and we should always thank our priests. Even during the pandemic, with the online programming, with online pujas, we made a remarkable collection there, because that helped us a lot in our temple operations, because we should always appreciate, respect and applaud their services to this temple. So I would really go to them and thank them for their service during this pandemic, for the relentless work. Thank you. Again, we did get some Hari program donations. during this year, and we also collected the Hari Trust Fund around $12,000 this year. So if you see, this is another pictorial format or a pie chart format of the same. As we can see how each factor has factored into our revenue, which gave us some breathing during this pandemic time. So I would like to thank all our community, who are our members, who are our sponsors, I would like to thank the government for providing some of their assistance. I would like to thank the bank for providing some of their assistance. So I would like to thank everybody who has contributed for us and they provided these funds during this year. Coming to our expenses. So although we did reduce most of the expenses in form of utilities and other forms, still we have the operating costs too. Still there are bills which we need to pay, and the utilities was one of the factoring in there. So we did spend around $155,000 this year on an average. So that's from the January to October. All the numbers what you are seeing is from January to October. So we did spend around $155,000, although very less than last year compared to this time, but it did surpass our revenue. So there is and another pictorial form of our expenses here, so which can be seen. So when we compare our income to expense, there is a $49,000 deficit. There is a $49,000 difference what we see from our revenue to expense. But there is one good thing in all these things. I mean, although we did spend, we did get some revenue, our bank balances did not blow away. Our bank balances stayed stable. We had good money in our money market fund, which we moved from our operational fund just as a backup, which we used it during this year. And we still have a good balance of $49,000 in our bank at this point. Although there is a very little fund available in the bank which needs to be transferred to the HTF, but our operating account still has a good number in there, which I think will sustain for a few more months. So if anybody has any questions, please reach out to me. I mean, everybody knows my number. It is there in the Hari Times and other things. So the other good point is having the balances in the bank. The other good point is we did not touch our rainy day fund yet, and we don't want to touch the rainy day fund, and we want to maintain our finances as conservative as possible, keeping in all the needs of the temple, but at the same time we safeguard our finances and we safeguard our expenses. So having said that, I would like to call in Mr. Samir Pai and okay. Thank you everybody. Thank you again.
Thanks a lot. Before Samir Parekh talks about the HTF, I forgot one thing. I wanted to extend our thank you from Hari, on behalf of Hari from EC and DOT to Mr. Iqbal Singh. He is the Vice President of the Orstown Bank. He is the one who helped us to get the PPP loan. And also wanted to thank you, Mr. Deep Gupta. He is the one who connected us to Iqbal Singh. So we worked out through Deep to Iqbal Singh, and Iqbal Singh, then after that, Raj and Satish worked with Iqbal Singh, and he made it happen. Thank you, Iqbal, and thank you, Deep. And Samir Bhai, please go ahead about the HTF. We will go to Samir. Thank you.
Well, happy Diwali to all of you, and a happy New Year.
So for people who don't know me, my name is Samir Parikh. I am the HTF Hari Trust Fund Coordinator for the current year. So just wanted to give you the background as to what Hari Trust Fund is all about. The main goal for the Hari Trust Fund was to make sure that the temple sustains for a long period of time, and that is the reason it started a couple of years ago. I would say it was, I think it was around 2006 time frame, if I'm not mistaken. But I just wanted to give you a rundown. There are three components of the Hari Trust Fund. One is the trust fund itself, the second one is the educational fund, and then the third one is the rainy day operational funds, as Rajpay talked about. Now, the trust fund itself is being managed by TFAC, that is the Foundation for Enhancing Communities here in Harrisburg. And they are the fiduciaries that are there, and they are the ones that make sure that the funds are invested properly and they look into it. Currently, so that we know that the current balance that we have for the trust fund is 1,630,892. We started the funds at 1,605,506. Also, if you look at the chart, it is divided into three categories. And then if you look at the gifts, the total money that we received in gift was around 970,631. This is the amount that we got it from the very beginning. And then we have the grants, that is the money that was used for certain purposes, either for scholarships or some projects and things like that. So we have used around $113,917. That is a grant that was provided. Now, having said that, I just want to let you know what the Hari Trust Fund, it is an endowment fund. So I just want people to be really clear. What happens in that case is the principal is preserved, okay? You're not allowed to touch the principal, and we can only use a portion of the earnings can be used, and that is also need-based, okay? If there is a need, then we can pull the money out. There is a calculation that goes in. I'm not going to go into the calculation itself, but I just want to let you know it was set up by the board when it started. So there is an investment policy, there is a withdrawal policy, and there is a usage policy. The investment policy was set up by the board, and then it is passed on to TFAC, and they are the one that make sure that it is followed according to what our goals are. And as I say, there is a withdrawal policy that is also set up by the board, and that money can be used for purposes, and it's a 5-year average that is taken into consideration, and then people can, or the board and the president can request that money. Again, that money is for that year only. It's not cumulative or anything like that. It's either use it or lose it kind of thing. So that's on those things. I think we are missing a slide in here somewhere. But now, if somebody wants to know as to what needs to be done, I think Rajpay, I need your help. So if somebody wants to know as to how to help the Hari Trust Fund, okay, there are certain ways that the money can be given. One is there is always a cash donations. You can also give publicly traded securities. That means if you have stocks with a lower cost basis and you want to pass it on and not pay the taxes, you can pass it on to Hari, and then we can sell it, and there's no tax consequences for either one. Also, people can give life insurance policy, real estate, retirement plans. Means a lot of people have to take required minimum distribution, so they don't have to take it this year, but if they don't want to, but anybody who has to take the required minimum distribution, they can pass on the money to Hari. Then their R&D is satisfied, and there's a donation that is done. There's also planned gift, and people can also give personal property. One last thing I just wanted to let you know, if you go downstairs to the cafeteria, you can see that Hanuman tree that is there. That is a donor recognition sculpture that is there, and what people can do to participate in that is if you donate $2,500, your name or your family name or whatever you want to put in goes in there, and that $2,500 can be paid over the next 5 years. So that is a very good way of doing it. So that's how you can help Hari, and I will then pass it on again. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Mr. Roy. You see that,
Yes, same thing.
you bought one and this is free, right? Thank you. Thank you, Samir Bhai. We are running a little bit late. I want to go quickly. Miniji, you there? You are, this is Hari's school slides coming up.
Yes.
Please, you can speak. We can hear you. Yes.
Okay, can you hear me, right?
Yep.
Namaste. My name is Minu Amin, the current high school director. On behalf of Hari School, teachers, students, and parents, I wish you all a very happy Diwali. Due to COVID, Hari School switched to virtual Zoom classes in March 2020. Currently, Hari School has over 120 students registered. All classes are still conducted virtually over Zoom. My sincere thanks to all parents and teachers for adjusting to virtual classes and providing their continued support to Hari School. Hari School offered classes in folk dances, Hindu religion and culture, language classes for Gujarati, Hindi, Marathi, Tamil, and Telugu, and aesthetic preparation class also. A big thank you to all Hari teachers and committee members for their continued service and support. My special thanks to Hari President, Mr. Sam Alanki, Chairman, Mr. Kantibai Jasani, and School Committee Coordinator, Mrs. Ashwini Sati. For more information about Hari School, please visit Hari's website or send an email to Hari School Director. Once again, happy Diwali to all. May Lord Ram showers His blessing upon all of us. Jai Shri Ram.
Thank you, Minuji. Thank you. We quickly, she did, as a school director, she did an outstanding job. Thank you, school director, youth forum director. Thank you, all the teachers. Greatest appreciation to all the teachers and volunteers who are supporting the school. And due to this situation, we had Zoom accounts. All the classes are going on Zoom, every Sunday. Thank you, school. Thank you, everyone who involved with the school. The next one is I'm going to give the mic to our chairman, respected chairman, to talk about BOT and BOT committee reports.
Only have till 7 o'clock to take aarti.
Yeah, we'll break for aarti, then we'll start. Right now we have another 10 minutes before the aarti, so we can finish whatever the documents. Can you put it here? Yeah. Can you connect this one then? Connect this one. Yeah, please. We are trying to connect each other. So we have to bring June here on this one there. Kanti bhai, can you open your Word documents in the Zoom? No? I think we are good, okay.
I have all the documents in front of me, the hard copies. I'll go over one by one each, and we'll take care of it rather than losing any more time.
Okay, sounds good. Then we will focus the Zoom on the TV.
Okay?
Yeah, start please.
Great. Thank you. Ready?
One more minute.
Okay.
Yeah, I think something happened.
Sam, we'll start after, so don't worry. Take your time to fix what you need to do, and we'll finish the aarti and then we'll start.
Okay, sounds good.
You know, it's good that you got a good help over there. You're trying your best in the most difficult time, and we have to be thankful to everybody for doing what's being done. So,
Give us
take time.
couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Then we'll fix the laptop issue here.
Yeah, we are almost ready for aarti.
Yep.
And Sam, can you also extend the Zoom meeting from 7:30 beyond?
Sure.
I'll take this. Swamiji,
Kanti, you want to start with your comments? We have few minutes. This is not fixed.
वो टैबलेट देखने का है वो तो अच्छा लगा
Okay, so
टैबलेट
okay. So we'll take a pause for 5 minutes. I request all the devotees who are online, please take a pause. Take a break for 5 minutes. Then we'll start aarti. Then after that, then we will continue with the BOT reports and oath ceremony. Please stand by. Thank you.
extend the meeting? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, good.
और तो चालू है ना हमारा सिस्टम तो चालू है हाँ चालू है
अभी टाइम 4 मिनट बाकी है
ना
4 more minutes.
The Bluetooth is connected successfully.
पॉसिबल है तो जूम कर लेता है अगर भाई डिस्टर्ब नहीं
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
बोलिए रामचंद्र भगवान
की जय।
हो गया भाई 7 एक मिनट होल्ड है कितना हम टाइम पे रहता है देखो राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की जय कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय पार्वती को हाँ नाच भरे नाच नो प्रॉब्लम नाच करो ताकि सुना नहीं होना चाहिए मंदिर रामचंद्र भगवान की जय तेरा हाय
संकट क्षण में बढ़ा द्वार पड़ा मिटे ओम जय जगदीश विषय विकार मिटाओ पाप हरो देवा स्वामी पाप हरो देवा श्रद्धा भक्ति बढ़ाओ श्रद्धा प्रेम बढ़ाओ संतन की सेवा ओम तन मन धन सब है तेरा स्वामी सब कुछ है तेरा तेरा तुझको अर्पण तेरा तुझको अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा ओम जय जगदीश हरे ओम जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी जय जगदीश हरे भक्त जनों के संकट दास जनों के संकट करने दूर करे ओम जय जगदीश हरे
कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं
The Bluetooth is disconnected.
भवं भवानी दैवं नमामि मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णुर्मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षो मङ्गलाय तनोहरे सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव बन्धु च सखा त्वमेव त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि अद्य सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय च समर्पयामि रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेदसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीताया पदये नमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वर गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः बोलिए रामचंद्र भगवान की जय कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय हनुमान जी महाराज की जय गणपति गजानन महाराज की जय उमापति महादेव की जय अम्बे मात की जय महावीर भगवान की जय वेंकटेश भगवान की द्वारिकाधीश की सद्गुरुदेव की ओम नमः पार्वतीपते हर हर महादेव गोविंदा गोविंदा। भगवान की आरती लेंगे। आज हम टेम्पल की आरती ऑन टाइम होती है। लास्ट ईयर मुझे याद है जब प्रेसिडेंट की स्पीच आई 7 o'clock हो गया तो हो ही जाता है, डोंट वरी अबाउट इट। आप लोग फ्रेंड से आज कहाँ डिनर देंगे, कोई जल्दबाजी नहीं है। तो प्लीज जो देख रहे हैं वो कंटिन्यू करना। अभी भी इम्पोर्टेंट सब कार्य चल रहा है। हमारे कार्यकरों को आप सपोर्ट दो, आपकी हाजिरी, अपनी उपस्थिति। और आज हमारे चेयरमैन ने अपनी जो बीच है उसको ब्रेक किया और तुरंत आरती को टाइम दिया। भविष्य की आने वाली सारी कमेटी को मैं यही रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा, आरती में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज मत करना और जो आरती का रूल चल रहा है उसको बढ़ावा देने के लिए आपकी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, आपकी जवाबदारी है। और धार्मिक जो शब्द है, कुछ भी प्रश्न है तो हम दोनों पब्लिक को जवाब देने के लिए रेडी है। बट प्लीज उसको बरकरार रखने की जिम्मेदारी आने वाली जो भी कमेटी है उनकी रहेगी। धन्यवाद। सभी लोग आरती लो और अपने अपने स्थान बैठो। और सभी को विनंती है कंटिन्यू मीटिंग गोइंग ऑन। धन्यवाद। यूट्यूब में भी दिखावे ताकि सभी लोग अपने घर में आरती दे, आरती लेके या बहुत बढ़िया आप लोग एंजॉय कर रहे हैं। हमारे सब कार्यकर अपना कार्य कर रहे हैं। कंटिन्यू ज्वाइन। धन्यवाद। अब आप लोग ले सकते हैं आरती और अपने अपने स्थान फिर बैठ जाएंगे। धन्यवाद।
Yeah. So that's this is what we are projecting. I mean, right now, if you want to project full, then we can just do full right now. Yeah, I mean, for now it's good, but when we start speaking, we can move it. ये हाँ फिर भी 10 सेकंड का डेफर आता है बिल्कुल वो रहेगा बिकॉज स्ट्रीमिंग है और नेटवर्क कितना भी अच्छा हो अपना तो
Welcome back, everyone.
You have to sit on then.
Sound. Hello.
Sir, we are able to hear you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Radhiji,
now you can start.
Okay. I'm on you.
So, which word document you want to present now?
To start with in the same order that I sent you, which is first is the religious church program.
Okay.
With the report, alright? So I'll tell you which one is coming up next as I conclude.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for taking time for aarti. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Jinendra, Jai Shri Ram, Shastriji, Swamiji. Thank you for a wonderful aarti puja and happy New Year to everybody. Happy Anniversary. Every year, BOT chair assigns responsibility to each member of the board. While all the BOT work together to support each other, these reports are from each member of the board with minor edits for presentation to the general body. So first report is from our religious chair, Mr. Lakshman Badini. The religious committee successfully made sure in conducting the daily aarti ritual 3 times a day and all Hari religious programs scheduled for the year.
Can you count the things?
These programs were live broadcast to the devotees via YouTube channel during the difficult times of COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you, Pujya Shastriji. Thank you, Pujya Swamiji. Religious committee made sure to keep the temple open for limited hours soon after the lockdown restrictions were lifted. Thank you, President Sam and ECT for all their efforts making it safe for the devotees by strictly following the PA state guidelines by maintaining cleanliness, social distancing, wearing masks, and avoiding prasad and charanamrut for safety reasons. The religious committee successfully resolved all the issues in accordance with the policies, procedures, and bylaws. Made valuable suggestions timely for the betterment of very religious activities. I want to thank Chairman Kanti Jasani from the school and youth, Mrs. Ashwini Sapre. High school director to conduct this school online in spite of this exceptional year of pandemic COVID-19. We appreciate her dedication and commitment. Very school received a good response in enrollment in spite of COVID year with more than 120 registered students. After March 20, all the classes are conducted online for safety reasons. They subscribed needed Zoom accounts to facilitate the very interest to conduct their classes online with satisfaction to the students and the parents. Very staff and students cooperated in this difficult time. We appreciate teachers' dedication and student commitment and parent support to Hari School. Thank you for continued support to Hari. Hari Rakhi was conducted virtually this year for the safety reasons, coordinated by Youth Forum Director Mr. Alok Srivastava. Hari administration support to conduct online classes for Hari School. Hari President, Chairman, BOT, AC members, all thank you. And that was from Mrs. Ashwini Sate. The next report is from the Hari Maintenance and Projects from Mrs. Shabnam Satdeva. As President Sam referred to, the E-grant funding was obtained, which was offered by the federal government for the purpose of safety and security of the religious facilities. The work already done and completed under the same grant, which is safety films has been installed on the majority of the windows and doors, mainly those which are easily accessible on ground. Work to be completed in near future, add more cameras to the existing monitoring system, add better locking and automatic locking system for the various entrances, and additional lighting for providing better security on the outside. Other than that, this shoe rack project has been completed, which you already heard about, and that was done, that is now on the lower level, and we request all the devotees to utilize that as you come to the temple. Some maintenance things are on hold because of the lack of availability of contractors at the moment. Thank you, and that completes the report from Mrs. Shabnam Satdeva. The next report is on security, technology, and safety from Mr. Sandeep Gupta. Devotee security is first and foremost important for all of us. Security cameras and system is upgraded and priests have visibility on iPad provided to them. Additional cameras will be added soon. We are using IANA security company for all our majority events and Sunday school during in-person events and school. Additional outside of temple lighting has been installed. Working with governor's office to get the training on safety and security drill, which will be done when possible. Also working with private security company on safety drills and event security, that too will be done as soon as possible when the temple reopens and we can bring people. That concludes the report from Mr. Sandeep Gupta. Next report is on legal and auditing from Mr. Vibhishan Reddy. Continue with approved.
If you are not talking, please mute on the Zoom. Yeah, go ahead, Kartiji.
Thank you. This report is from Mr. Vibhishan Reddy. This is on legal and auditing. We continued with approved bylaws and policies and ensure that temple operation regular meeting were compliant with the bylaw. Discussed about not applying 3-year rule for members who are in subcommittees outside the kitchen and the issue with the roof leak, but both claims were rejected since both was not qualified as per our insurance policy. Working with Dr. Herrera, we formed an ad hoc committee which community approved to review the current bylaws policies to clarify on the HDF take-up, unlimited cooperation, and 3-year meeting period in current bylaws. The committee to recommend amendments are as needed, and that will be recommended to the board for the community to recommend to the general body for final approval. That concludes the report from Mr. Division Reddy. That's legal and auditing. Thank you, Division G. I see you are there. I'm so happy to see you there. The next report is on the public relations and communications. That is from Dr. Madhu Parikh. PR committee consists of Dr. Madhu Parikh as the chair, myself as the chairman, as a committee member, Mr. Sam Maliki, the president, Dr. Dipankar Tiwari, Dr. Ketan Sheth, and Mr. Ethan Amin. This is the PR committee. The first item is on the Hari Scholarship. Committee recognized 8 of the community's finest college-bound high school seniors with Hari Scholarship Award. 6 from Hari community and 2 from Red Bend High School, which is a non-Hari. The scholarship award ceremony was virtually along with school graduation event live via YouTube. The certificates, checks, and compensation letters were mailed to each student at their home address. In 2020, total award was $4,000. Our goal is to grow these funds so that we can award scholarship to at least 15 students by year 2021 and 25 students by year 2025, when Hari will celebrate 15 years of being in the community. So with Lord Sri Ram's blessings and every member family pitching in small amounts directed to the Hari Scholarship Fund, this is very doable thing. So Dr. Madhu Parikh is requesting all the committee members to please think about it, because it is our children who are being recognized and rewarded. This year, in addition to Hari Trust Fund's scholarship fund, was supported by Mr. and Mrs. Rambat family, Dr. and Mrs. Dipankar Tiwari, Srinivas and Lakshmi Sharma Remani, Mr. Kumar Perumal Family Trust, Nimisha and Kalpesh Patel, Uptown Discount Drugs, Dr. and Mrs. Yogesh Parikh. With these families supporting the Hari Scholarship, we were able to award 8 students. Our committee continues to educate community about Hari, Indian religion, and cultures by being engaged with inter-religious organizations like Mayor's Advisory Council, Inter-Religious Forum, school, college students, and other religious groups, other community members to visit Hari to learn more about us. We have a committee planned to develop mentor program with Hari Youth Group once we can again get past this COVID-19. So this year, due to COVID-19, most of the activities and meetings were done on Zoom. That concludes the report from Dr. Madhu Parikh on the PR relations and communication. The next report is from the Anandam and Hari Bylaws and Policy Committee, and that is headed by Dr. Ramesh Arora. There are no activities to report on the Anandam Committee because of COVID-19, since there was no possibility of meeting. We had no get-togethers, trips, or participation in Hari activities. I did collaborate with Vibhishan Reddy. We formed an ad hoc committee to review and amend Hari bylaws. We will have our first meeting tomorrow on November 26th.
Sam, we cannot see your camera. I mean, we cannot see Satish.
Hold on. Yeah, we can do a Word document on it. Now can you see?
Yes, we can see.
Thank you. Continue.
Working with very treasurer on financial transactions, that was very much involved work. We worked with the ATF coordinator to allocate funds for better return, led the effort to get the approval from US government payment for PPP package for ready to cover some of the payroll costs during the pandemic. So this should recommend very fundraising in 2021 to cover the loss of revenue in 2020. And I applaud him for that process, and I will definitely be there to help him. I'll prepare meeting minutes for some of the in-person EOT meetings and for the in-person meeting. Well, the finance report will be presented, which you already saw from Mr. Sumipari from ATF coordinator. So this thing, thank you very much. I think that is the financial committee's report. That concludes all the committee reports. Mr. President, it's all yours now.
Thank you, Chairman Gandhiji. Thank you all, BOD chairs.
And I think I covered all the BOT's reports. I don't think I missed any.
I don't think you missed anything. I think you covered very detailed reports of each BOD
I
committee.
got it. Thank you.
Thank you. So I just wanted to take a couple of minutes before we start the election process. Take the couple of minutes to thank you for all each and individual in the board who helped us this year to run the temple, without any issues. Thank you all, devotees. You jumped in, you helped us in each and everything we need, including operational tasks. Whenever we need help, not only EC members, you are here for us to help us to make temple run smoothly. And also wanted to thank you, 2020 energetic EC team. You are awesome. And I wish this year would have been different. We came out with a lot of energy. We wanted to do a lot of good programs. And first 2.5 months, we did excellent programs. Then, COVID-19 stopped us. Our energy levels went down a little bit, but we made it happen. All the programs online. I would thank you, everyone in the EC team. You did a great job. I miss you guys in the next year to work with you. Whoever moving on to the next year, I will be there, but day-to-day activities.
You can always help.
Oh yeah, I will help, but working with you guys, fun and it's awesome. I don't want to take a lot of time just going individual names. Everyone, the leadership team, senior VP, Jawan Patel is incoming president, and Raj Sabnu, treasurer, Nupur, I don't have to tell what they have to do. They always keep me straight, and they are one step ahead of me. Hey, we should do this, we should do this. And same with every EC team. If I look at the Anshul, he says we do the Facebook Live, but we did in the start of initial programs, but after that, these are the team, always like to hire it, but unfortunately in the Hari bylaws, they can stay only few to the, certain years. Then after that, then, they have to come back later. Deepak, again, I would like to thank you, Deepak Sharma, for your contribution to the shoe project. Amazing job. And it is, he bought the house. The first thing in new house, the garage, he put the temple wood. He started working in this before he moved into the house. And that's the great. That's the energy level. That's the commitment. You know. And Deepak and Deepak brother Nitin, and along with our EC members Madhu, Manu, Rajendra, they all were there helping him with wherever possible at home. Once it's done, semi-finished, then they brought it to the temple. Then we got help from the extended EC team, including Swapna, Suman, and Binta, and Devang, and Divyan, everyone helping, helped us to get this project finished. And VC team we are proud and we are happy. We added value to the temple this year. Please take this, opportunity whenever you meet these people. Please just appreciate them. And also, very quickly, this pandemic happened. We closed the temple. We wanted to bring the programs online, live on YouTube. So temple, had a YouTube, but not enough subscriptions to go live. We cannot do the free live on YouTube. And the team helped us, community helped us. People, we need certain minimum subscription so we can put a live on YouTube. And our team from Lakshmi and Nupur took that responsibility. They helped us to get the subscription in 24 hours. And we bought all the necessary equipment, including the Mimo, YouTube equipment, and as well as the iPad and all the peripherals. And Raj bought it, Suchait was there. Then we just put it and we tested it. Within 24 hours, we were live. And the same thing, we had to update our website. We had to create online Hundi. And I asked the team, who can do that? This team is so energetic, and Madhu and Manu, Mohan Nagaraju came forward, Madhu Mekla, they came forward. Within 24 hours, they are upgraded website, they created online Hundi. And so the program, the Ugadi, the Gudi Padava, Ugadi, Panchayat program, that's the first program, then we enabled the online Hundi and we were able to receive the online Hundi contributions to the temple. Thank you, both of you. And as I said, we did some special programs, shlokas, and the video presentations, Kanayas, and Navaratris, and Sri Lakshmi was, mind behind it, and she was helping us, getting all the videos, coordinating with all the community members and devotees, get the videos, and her daughter, Sahiti Kulkarni, put the, all the videos together, stitch together, edit videos, and we were able to send those videos to community. Thank you all, Lakshmi, Nupur, and Sahiti. And also, we were able to do Haritimes, the digital. This year we were not able to, print and send it out. So we did, digital Haritimes, put it online. So we did one version, and we are almost done. Second version is done, and third version, we are putting all second and third and everyone, all the versions together into one version, put it online on the website. And thank you, Dr. Arunji. You took initiation and putting all the Haritimes together and working with the Haritime editors, Suman, Bhita, and Rajendra Madhu. Thank you for all your help. So, these are the vote of thanks. So, yes. So the next slide is, you see that we are blessed with the two scholarly priests we have, Puja Shastriji and Puja Swamiji. Both priests possess an extraordinary Vedic knowledge of pujas, ceremonies and other rituals. Thank you, please. I would say, Koti Dhanyavad. Thank you. Thank you. Also like to thank you, Mrs. Manjula Narasimhan. She is the office manager. She receives every request for pujas. She is the one coordinating with the priest and scheduling the calendar and also with all our helping the Raj and the treasurer and the kundis and she does a lot of work. So I would really appreciate Manjula for your help all along. Thank you. Before I conclude, I wanted to thank you, all the community members, devotees, and let us all pray for a speedy return of normal. I hope we will return back to normal in a couple of months. Thanks for all your support, and may Lord Rama Parivar bless you and your family always. And like to thank you, my friends and families here in the area. They have been always supportive, and I can count on them anytime. Thank you, friends. Finally, I would like to thank you one more time for giving this opportunity. And last but not least, I would like to thank you, my wife, Jyoti Elanki, she is here today, and also my son, Sankalp Elanki, and daughter, Samita Elanki. They are in the school, but they are always supporting. They are the motivation in all my journey. May my best wishes and good luck to 2020 EC team, and I would say before I conclude, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, and stay safe. Jai Sri Ram. Now I would like to invite Sunil Sharma, our nomination committee chairman, to start the 2021 committee process.
Thank you, Sam. And really, I would like to share my screen. And Raj, please tell me if you are able to project that onto the TV as well.
Sure. Are you sharing it now?
No, not yet. I am just getting ready right now. Just a second. You can see my screen.
It is.
Are you guys seeing the PowerPoint?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can see the PowerPoint.
Perfect. Okay. And as far as the TV is concerned, is it projecting up there?
Yes, it is. It is projecting into the TV.
All right.
It is clear.
Thank you so much. Thanks again. Really, first of all, congratulations to the current EC team. A really fantastic job, unprecedented time, and you guys really kept everyone kind of appraised of not only just the aartis and the puja, but whatever programs needed to be happening. They all happened and they were still live. So congratulations, and again kudos to the entire EC team and anybody else who actually helped on that. Quickly getting into the nomination process. Before that, Pujya Shastriji, Swamiji, and really the founding members and the people who actually put this really for our generations, this temple out there, so that we could be out there learning things. So again, heartfelt thanks to Asulbhai, Deji, Shashikant Bhai, and Arshad Bhai. Means really, I can, the list goes on, but really appreciate you guys doing that and following up on the, so that we could actually have something to look up to here. With that, vision and the mission in line. The vision, which is the Hindu American religious temple, is to bring together people of Hindu faith coming from various parts of the world so as to promote the Hindu way of life and to preserve and protect the rich Hindu culture heritage in our present and the future generation. What we as a nomination committee thought that really we need to bring people from all different regions, all different parts of India and abroad. It's really, as far as Hindu, Hindutva is concerned, it is pretty much, it's the entire world. So with that, 2021 Hari team, actually we needed about altogether about 15 positions for executive committee, 3 board of trustees, 3 Hari Trust Fund members, and 1 Hari Assistant School Director positions. Those were put out, and to select all of those, actually a nomination committee was to be formed. On the board's direction, I as incoming, nomination chair, Hari President, current Hari President, Sandy Lanky, was the de facto members of the team. Then from our community, we, based on the interest, we actually had Mrs. Preeti Patel, Mr. Jayant Venkatapati, and Mr. Manish Dwal as part of the nomination committee members. Then I would like to, the process started in September, and once the process started, these were, this is the current executive committee which is there today up until the end of December. Mr. Ilanki, Mr. Devan Patel, Mrs. Nupur Bakhtar, Mr. Rajgopal Santanu. It's pretty much, I think I don't, in the interest of time, I would not go through each and every name here, but really, you all guys, formed the executive committee and did a wonderful job. And some of you, I'm glad that I will be able to show that you are continuing on the incoming executive committee. So with that, I will start with the 2020 incoming executive committee. Mr. Devan Patel, he is the current senior vice president, and he is going to be the president for year 2021. I'm going to read some, details about each and every one, but really, in the interest of time, I will not go through every detail. So he is current senior vice president, and if Devan Bhai, if you can come up on the screen, on the stage, with everyone, whoever I'm calling, please either say or in the Zoom, raise your hand or say hello. If you are offline, and if you are, yeah, great. And if you are online, please raise your hands. And please turn on your cameras, if I may, for next 15-20 minutes, everybody. So here is Devan Bhai, current senior vice president, lifetime member, and the treasurer. Year before, I had the good pleasure of working with him during that time, and really a dedicated, devoted worker and devotee to the core. His family is, he has 2 sons who are actually medical college students, and he is a local business owner and quote-unquote retired as well. So with that, congratulations, Devan Bhai. If we can have, really, it's a huge responsibility. So I would like to really congratulate Devan Bhai for accepting this responsibility. With that, incoming senior vice president, Mr. Rajgopal Santanu, really yeah, please, the clock is, I think they should go on, because it kind of a devotee who really and every part and each and everything, whatever temple kind of stands for, really, we need few more like Raj out there. But really, Raj, you lead by example. So I'm really glad that you actually have the willingness to continue to volunteer for the temple. Again, I don't have to say much about Raj has been a long-term devotee. In any responsibility he is given, he really excels into that and goes above and beyond. So again, thank you so much for volunteering and congratulations. And again, really big responsibility. Continuing on, Treasurer, Mr. Divyan Pathak. He is currently Hari Vice President and really has helped out even when he was not part of the EC with several projects. So all the time willing to help, come out. So again, I'm really happy that you are willing to continue as a treasurer. And again, you had two grown children, son Kaushal Pathak and daughter Himani Pathak, and really, anytime we have asked for any help, you have always been there. So looking for, I'm sure, a lot more responsibility, which you will take hopefully in future as well. So thank you, Divyan Rai. General Secretary, Mr. Deepak Sharma. I believe we heard from Sam, really glowing tribute to Deepak. Deepak, if you can come up front. And really, a person who I have heard and I have seen in few instances, really with the motivation to work above and beyond. And leading by example. So really, Deepak, whatever you are doing, please keep on continuing doing that. We need few more young ones like you. With that, so this actually forms the core leadership group within the executive committee. I will move on to Vice President Mrs. Sri Lakshmi Kulkarni. Again, you heard about the online things which happened this year. She was one of the big contributor for that, and really, I'm glad that Shri, you are continuing to engage and work in Hari team. Hari needs people like you and the ones who are actually always there, behind, coming up with ideas and implementing those. So I'm glad. And I do like the motto which you mentioned, if you can dream it, you can do it. Absolutely. Dream it, do it. That's so great. Thanks, Shri. And then, continuing on, Mrs. Lakshmi Prasanna Pagyala. She is, of course, continuing as Hari Vice President. She is this year, continuing on to next year, working as a senior business analyst in Highmark, and again, has been helping out in various ways, directly or indirectly, the EC team. Has two kids, daughter Ritika and Ayush. So again, I'm happy that you are willing to continue for coming here, and congratulations and good luck. Then Vice President, continuing, Mrs. Swapna Shah. Again, really, I've heard in many ways that your contribution related to different activities, not only just in the school but beyond that. Really don't have to say much, but really happy that you are, and especially I think the reason actually I'm saying I'm happy because these are a little bit unprecedented times, and these people actually came forward and really trying to help, putting themselves out there. It really means a lot. And so really that's what it makes it even more outstanding. So again, thank you so much. Continuing on, Mrs. Rashmi Pandey means again, she I'm glad that she came forward this year. First of all, I think their kids are both out, so they have some time to, from that front. But having said that, really wonderful devotee, and I've always, whenever there has been any event, Holi and whatever else, she has been out there with her husband, Mr. Pandey, in many ways to help things out. So again, thank you, Rashmiji, for coming forward and coming and joining the EC committee. Then, continuing on, Vice President Dr. Arun Sharma, really, I don't have to say much about Arun. I mean, he's a really good friend, and also continuing from this, 2019, 2020, leads by example. Really, anything in terms of 2019, Hari times, he pretty much took it on himself to kind of drive all of that and was able to publish 4 Hari times in here in a lot more details, a lot more editing, a lot more ideas. So again, assistant professor in Penn State, Hershey, with wife Mrs. Wanda Sharma and the kids, wonderful kids, Varun and Ayush. Arun, again, I really appreciate, because I know how busy things are, but really you taking time out. So personally, I would like to say thanks for you to continuing on these times, and providing the leadership within the group as well. Thank you. Now, another young one, Mr. Anshul Gurwani, continuing as Vice President. Again, this is a year for Anshul, and one thing is, he's so energetic, you just have to just say that, Anshul, can we do this? And he is really up and running with, oh yes, yeah, let's do this, let's do that. So again, a lot of good things. And I'm really happy that, he is continuing in the EC team. So when really, I'm not going to read the whole details, but anything, painting, landscaping, whatever you need, it is out there. So thanks, Anshu, for continuing on. Then Mr. Madhu Mohan Makala, again, currently studying with Art from Sam, and other projects in Zaka, and really, these people, kind of stay behind the scenes and really help out in many different ways. And always there to help out. And so currently, of course, serving as EC Vice President this year, continuing on the next year. And thanks again, Madhu, and really, I'm glad that you are willing to continue. Thanks again. Then Mr. Manohan Rao Raju, again continuing this year. Again, I will repeat myself, but especially I think under the current year circumstances, whatever physically was possible, these guys actually did that, and so that's where I think we have to really clap for these guys and really give them a hand that whichever way, whatever possibility was, these guys actually did that. So I'm really glad that, Manohan, you are willing to continue. Again, great devotees, always there to help out. Then we actually had Dr. Vishwanathan Iyer, who actually came forward and willing to provide the services for Hari. Really looking forward to Dr. Iyer to join the group. I know how busy he is. He is, of course, doctor by profession, and really there are a lot of things which goes on, but again, I'm really happy that he is, willing to continue, and also not only just more from work perspective. I think the knowledge which he has in different languages, different, I think I'm out of, engaging people like Dr. Visha here in our temple. So thanks again, Dr. Iyer. And Mr. Velabari Pala, means he is a devotee who comes out really religious person. I mean, of course, we all are, but I mean, some who really you can make you can that they are in a way even more devoted, as I should, for lack of a better term. Always there at the temple, almost every week, so again, looking forward, Mr. Bala to kind of, help out in whatever way, whatever religious matter, whatever, you can. Please, thanks again. Then Mr. Hemant Amin, he is a business owner in this area, and again has helped out in many different ways, in many different activities over many years. I know, when we were doing some paint work, and even after that, and even coming, this year, he has helped out in many different ways. So I'm looking forward to Mr. Amin to kind of continue that within 2021. So again, the goal was to really put together, whatever we had to bring the best people together from Temple's perspective. So this is actually the 2021 Executive Committee, which finally is formed. Then continuing on, we actually had 3 board of trustees, which we had to choose for, and board of trustees are picked for 3 years. So this, and everybody was picked for 21 to 23. So this year we actually have 3 board members who are outgoing. Mr. Kanti Jasani, Chairman, Mrs. Aswini Shate, and Mr. Lakshman Budinani. First of all, thank you all for your services. 3 years is a long time, and really appreciate you all for the long working hard. And then, so those, are those replacements we needed. And then, of course, so I, as a ex-Hari president and nomination chair, I go out as well. So next year, the current president will take over. So technically, we actually have 4 people going out, but presidents actually kind of continue. So there is actually no separate, requirement for that. So here is 3 board members, which after nomination committee recommended, board kind of accepted, and after many deliberations. So this is first Mr. Manoj Yadav. Congratulations. Again, he is always, anytime you are doing any fundraising or anything, also, has been an executive member and really energetic in many different ways, and actually has a vision as such, like, in terms of what, what can be done. So really, and we need those kind of people. So again, Mr. Manoj Yadav, who is an IT professional with 20 years of experience in, and his son, his wife, Mrs. Rati Yadav, and Manav, his son, and daughter Ahana, they live here in Mechanicsburg, and really, I'm sure you all have met him in many different occasions in Hari for different, really many different occasions, at Hari or outside if it is related to Hari. So congratulations, Manojji. Then second, 21 to 23 BOT member, Mr. S.V.R. Reddy. I think you don't need any introduction. Has been there in the community for a long time in many different capacities. He is a life member, plus also at the same time has been in HTA for a long time in many different capacities. And again, that's why I'm like, the thing is that the response we got, everybody who wanted to come in was so experienced. It was really, I really wish we actually had more posts to fill. But again, I think out of these, really, we had really good luck to choose from, and really we are happy that we have the choices which we made. So, Mr. SPR Reddy, again, thank you so much for joining the Hari board, and really looking forward for good things. And finally, from board perspective, Mr. Harish Doshi, Doshi ji has been a board member. Thank you, has been a board member for in the past, and really brings a very diverse and long experience for Hari, which we need. So again, he is from York, so represents a different territory, or the from our from West Shore, East Shore. So he, I think we need representation from York as well. So I think again, thank you, Harish Bhai, for coming out and trying to help out Hari as a board member. So with that, again, congratulations, and I'm happy that you all are willing to help Hari in different ways. With that, we actually had three Hari Trust Fund members which we have to bring in. And the new Hari Trust Fund members are Dr. Anil Rastogi, Mr. Sunanda Kammam, and Mr. Raj Das. I mean, again, these names probably don't need any introduction. Dr. Anil Rastogi means, has been there for pretty much 26 plus years, plus also at the same time, any fundraiser, anything Dr. Rastogi is there in the forefront of it. He is helping out in many different ways. So again, thank you, Rastogi, for helping out and coming out as an SGF member. Then Mr. Sunanda Kampam, he is an HTA member, and actually has been an HTA treasurer, and I think in that responsibility, and again very energetic, and looking forward for him to serve and advise on in the Hari Trust Fund for next 73 years. Thanks again. And last, and by no means the least, Mr. Rajdas. Rajda is a name pretty much everybody in the community knows. And he has been there, and with the kind of energy he has, really, I think, and that's what I really admire about the generations, that generation itself, is like, they have so much energy. They guide us in many different ways. So thank you, Rasta. You are helping out in Hari, CPA, Sampriti, and and beyond that, really, the type of person you are, with like when you feel like energy getting right there when you're actually just talking to him. So thanks again, Razda. I'm sure HTF committee will be more than happy to have you and your energy and your input into the HTF meetings. So with that, actually, that is all the posts which were out there, the introduction for each and every member. Now, what we need to do is all of these we would have to ask the general body, which is present online, that these candidates have excellent, sorry, screen, excellent credentials officials and really are very, very effective volunteers. And given their dedicated service to community, we request if everybody can please mute their phone. We request you to approve the nomination by saying yes. And really by saying yes means, today it means like, there is a YouTube link out there where, if you want to say thumbs up or do the thumbs up over there, please do the thumbs up. And as with that, I would like to Kanti, if you have something to say.
Yes, thank you. First of all, I want to take this moment to thank you, Suruji, for doing a wonderful job for selecting some of the community's brightest members for these 3 committees to fill. I think your selection is absolutely outstanding, and I'm sure that the general body will give 100% thumbs up to your selection. Next, I want to thank all the fellow BOTs. Without their support, we would not have accomplished everything that we need this year. And I want to take a minute to congratulate all the incoming community members.
Kanti, they are still not, so we have to still go through the oath.
Right. So I'll wait for later. Let me congratulate everybody, and let's just take the vote from the community first. Give them the oath.
So,
how about, excuse me, how about all the members who are here on Zoom? There is an option there, raise hand, can everyone do that on the Zoom?
yeah, so you can do that. Yeah.
Yes, I already did mine.
Okay. So, Raj, Sam, are you guys seeing enough response that we can continue on with the next process?
Yes, so I'm monitoring YouTube and people are saying thumbs up and yes, and I also posted that no response is considered as yes due to the situation. So we can we approve. I put a motion on the table to approve this.
Okay. Thank you so much. Congratulations, everybody. With that, now every new member, all of the EC member and HPF and the board members, all of the new ones, please, I had sent a link. If you are on the Hari Temple website, there is a bylaws. So consider, if you don't, for some reason you don't have it, consider this. Actually, this is the bylaws book. Virtually consider this in your hand, and please say with me.
Raise hands.
Yes, raise your hand.
Sunil, can you unshare the slide so we can see everybody on the screen?
Oh, sure. Everybody can see each other? Good? Okay. So with that, in choosing you as a member of the governing body of the Hari, the general body has expressed its confidence in your ability to perform the functions of your office, and its faith in you, that you will conscientiously apply yourself to the work of your particular office with diligence, efficiency, impartiality, and fairness. As members of the governing body, you are expected to participate actively and assist the president and the chairperson every way possible to make responsible decisions, and set and carry our bylaws, policies, and practices, execute day-to-day operation of the temple, provide for Hari's future planning, support fundraising activities, be stewards for the assets of Hari. If you are able to assume the duties and responsibilities of these positions as I have outlined, please respond to say, I will.
I will.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you one more time for your service, commitment to the Hari community. And with that, we conclude the election process. And before I go off, I would like to just say to my wife, congratulations to everyone. Really thanks again everybody for your help.
Thank you, Sunil.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, new team. Aarti, you want to make any comments?
Yes, Sam, thank you. Yes. With the entire slate of new officers and the new team, we have member, you are all welcome. I wish you all the best for you guys. I know there's a lot of work ahead of you, and I'm sure you have to be very committed to making. But congratulations and all the best wishes. Let me take 2 minutes, maybe less than that, 2 minutes to thank all my new members. Without their support, we have not accomplished everything we need to do for people time. I add my thanks to all the EC members and for doing an outstanding job for Hari this year. Special thanks to Suchit for making it possible for all of us to enjoy Hari activity in YouTube, and thanks to Dr. Ramesh Arora for funding equipment for making it possible. Without that, this would not have been happened. With that, I say, congratulations, welcome aboard, and thank you everybody. Thank you all the devotees for participating. Thank you everybody, and happy holidays. Sam, it's all yours now.
Thank you, Ramilai. Congratulations to the new team. And my best wishes, good luck in 2021. And I would like to invite President-elect Jawan Patel to on the stage and for presentation.
Thank you all. Well, I'm at least 10 feet away from everybody, so I'm going to take my mask off. Hello and Jai Shri Krishna, happy Diwali and happy New Year to everybody. Our way of life has changed, and unfortunately, we cannot be together today here to celebrate this auspicious festival. But safety is important, and we have to take care of ourselves and people that we love. My name is Dilan Patel, and I'm honored to have your trust in serving as the president for the next year at Hari. We hold devotee safety at the highest level, and every decision we will make for this year and next year will revolve around the safety of the devotees. We will continue to monitor the current situation as we go forward and announce periodically as to what programs we're doing and how we're doing it, so you can participate in that. We may keep temple closed or partially open, depending on how the situation is. We will continue to celebrate all the festivals, either virtually or through in person, depending on how the situation is. 7 p.m. aarti will be broadcasted daily, every day on the YouTube, so we encourage everybody to participate in that. And we'll give you periodic updates as to what we're doing for different programs. I want to briefly talk about the Hari Operations Fund. As you can imagine, our fund has been significantly affected, and we need your help. And here are the ways you can help Hari. Easily, you can become a member. There's a rough number of about 1,500 to 2,000 families in our areas, but our annual membership is only about 200. That's only 10% or less. So we can do much better there. So I encourage everybody to become a member of Hari. And also encourage your kids who are adults and working full-time to become a member of Hari. We need that generation to carry Hari's mission forward. This is also best time to fulfill your past pledges that you have made for Hari. We need this support. So if you have pledged in the past to support Hari, this is an excellent year to fulfill those. So we would appreciate that. You can also encourage your kids to be part of the Hari School, Sunday school. That also helps Hari in getting its mission. And these are such some of the small examples of how you can support Hari in different ways. members to help me with this mission that we have for 2021. And I also want to help, I also want to thank the past committee members for giving me this opportunity to serve at Hari. I'm very confident looking at the new committee members I have that will be easily and efficiently getting Hari's mission going forward. Thank you all.
Devan Bhai and Sam, actually I forgot one thing because can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Actually, one decision which board made during this year related to the assistant school director, I had to mention that. Basically, technically we were supposed to choose an assistant school director this year, but given the condition, the circumstances, and without going into the details, we requested board actually made an exception and requested Guruji to continue now for a year as the school director, so that the assistant school director position will become open in January 2022. So I think again the board for providing that exception and also at the same time thank you Guruji for continuing on. And again, this was an exception just because of the COVID conditions and I think based on what we thought was very unprecedented. So again, I thank you board and thank you
Thank you, Sunil. I think with this, unless there are any questions, we want to conclude the 2020 general body meeting. And incoming and all the good wishes for outgoing members and Jai Sri Ram, God, Sri Ram blessings with all always. Thank you all. We are out. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Please do yeah, we'll continue with Hanuman Chalisa going on our right. Thank you.
तो रेगुलर प्रोग्राम एवरी सैटरडे बिकॉज आरती में तो ब्रेक होता है मगर आफ्टर फंक्शन हम लोग हनुमान चालीसा वन टाइम एंड गोविंद नमालू मगर आप लोगों को लंबा हो गया जिनको कन्वीनियंस है बैठेंगे बाकी अपने अपने घर जा सकते हैं यूट्यूब पे जिनको कन्वीनियंस है प्लीज टेल है अदरवाइज एंजॉय एंड अगेन नई कमेटी को बहुत बहुत सारे बधाई देते हैं बहुत आशीर्वाद देते हैं और पुरानी कमेटी ने भी बहुत अच्छा कार्य किया और वो तो करते रहे धन्यवाद आइए हनुमान चालीसा गोविंद नमालू धन्यवाद
Thank you all.
Thank you.
I'm closing the joke. Thank you all.
हाँ ये ले लो मधु जी हाँ ओके एंड रिमेंबर जरा हेल्प करो तो कैमरा एरिया में ये है उधर
जरूरत नहीं है ना
हाँ उधर जो तो बंद कर दीजिए अपनी जगह चलो और क्या करेंगे थैंक यू चलेगा यहाँ से पकड़ लेंगे वो चलो अभी तो कल ही थोड़े लोग ही हैं हम तब तक आप लोग अपना काम करो हम हमारा काम करेंगे हाँ इसको इधर रख ताकि लोग काम कर सकें
अभी लाइट देवन के पास रखने का उसका फोकस रखेंगे
हाँ वो उसको जरूर है
अरे भाई यहाँ भगवान का फोकस रखना है मेन तो और कोई नहीं यहाँ का सबसे बड़ा प्रेसिडेंट भगवान ये तो हम निमित्त है बोलिए रामचंद्र भगवान की जय हमारे कार्य कर रहे हैं जो
सामने रखो थैंक यू नहीं तो मैं रखूँ
हाँ बस भगवान काम कर दीजिए बाकी एंजॉय
मेरे से भी
हाँ एक मिनट
थोड़ी देर की
अरे तो ले जाओ ध्यान रखना भैया सर रामी जी लाइट અને રામજી સુધી तो हमारे कार्यकर ऑडिटर वर्क कर रहे हैं। हम दोनों प्लीज बैठ के यहाँ हनुमान चालीसा एंड गोविंद नमन का पाठ करेंगे। आप सब लोग जैसे जैसे कन्वीनियंस है प्लीज जुड़े रहिए। बाकी जैसे कन्वीनियंस, नो कंपल्सरी। हाँ, और आज हम विदाउट संगीत करेंगे, राइट? ठीक है। हाँ, ये बात ही अरे लो पीलू या शुरू करना था और हीला पीलू मत ना हो અને આ दूर रख दीजिएगा बराबर। हेलो हीला हेलो हेलो पीलू या राजा रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय। श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारे, वर्णो रघुवर विमल जस जोदायक फलचार। बुद्धिहीन तनु ध्यान के सुमिरो पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु मोहि हरहु कलेश विकार। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुता, अभी माइक को रहने देना है, ऐसे ही माइक बंद नहीं करना है। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की। और बोले हेलो 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 हो ऊपर में
ठीक है।
हेलो हेलो
साउंड ज्यादा बंद करो, 1 मिनट के लिए।
हेलो हेलो हेलो
बहुत बढ़िया।
हेलो 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 हरिओम। हाँ डबल पीलो धीमो कर सर पीलो। आज थोड़ा टेक्नोलॉजी सेटिंग करना होता है ना, तो इधर उधर हो जाता है। एक डबल एक और माइक खोल ले सकता हो डबल एक माइक रहता हो 2 मिनिट भक्तजन पीड़ो पीड़ो जरा धीमो અને એક કોડલેસ લેતો આવજે। થોડું કરો, થોડું પીડું કર। तो आज थोड़ा एडजस्ट बदल गया है और कोडलेस में थोड़ा हमिंग आता है, तो आज चलेगा कैसे भी। श्री गुरु चरण श्री गुरु चरण सरोज रज निज मन मुकुर सुधारि। वर्णो रघुवर
विमल जसो जोदायको फलचारि।
मोदीन तनु जानिके सुमिरो पवन कुमार, बल बुद्धि विद्या देहु हरहु कलेश विकार। सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। जय हनुमान ज्ञान गुण सागर, जय कपीस तिहु लोक उजागर।
राम दूत अतुलित बल धामा, अंजनी पुत्र पवन सुत नामा।
महावीर विक्रम बजरंगी, कुमति निवार सुमति के संगी। कंचन वरण विराज सुवेशा,
कानन कुंडल कुंचित केसा। हाथ वज्र और ध्वजा विराजे, कांधे मूंज जनेऊ साजे। शंकर सुमन केसरी नंदन, तेज प्रताप महाजगवंदन।
विद्यावान
गुणी अति चातुर, राम सीता मन बसिया सूक्ष्म रूप धरि सिमहि दिखावा विकट रूप धरि लंक जलावा भीम रूप धरि असुर संहारे रामचंद्र के काज सवारे लाय सजीवन लखन जियाए श्री रघुवीर हरषि उर लाए रघुपति कीन्ही बहुत बड़ाई तुम मम प्रिया भरत सम भाई सहस्र वदन तुमरो यश गावे तत कहि श्रीपति कंठ लगावे सनकादिक ब्रह्मादि मुनीसा नारद सारद सहित अहिंसा जब कुबेर दिगपाल जाने कवि कोविद कहि सके कहाते तुम उपकार सुग्रीव ही किन्हा राम मिलाय राजपद दीना तुम्हरो मंत्र विभीषण माना लंकेश्वर भय सब जग जाना योग शास्त्र योजन पर भानु निरोधाई मधुर फल जानो प्रभु मुद्रिका मेरे मुख माही जल ध्यान गए जल जनाए दुर्गम काज जगत के जेते सुगम अनुग्रह तुमरे तेते राम दुआरे तुम रखवारे हो तनया ज्ञान बिनु बैतारे सब सुख लहे तुम्हारी सरना तुम रक्षक काहू को डरना आपन तेज समारो आपे तीनों भूत पिशाच निकट नहीं आवे महावीर जब नाम सुनावे नासै रोग हरे सब पीरा जपत निरंतर हनुमत वीरा संकट से हनुमान छुड़ावे मन क्रम वचन ध्यान जोड़ावे तब पर राम तपस्वी राजा दिन के काज सकल तुम साजा और मनोरथ जो कोई लावे सोई अमित जीवन फल पावे चारों जुग परताप तुम्हारा है प्रसिद्ध जगत उजियारा साधु संत के तुम रखवारे असुर निकंदन राम दुलारे अष्ट सिद्धि नव निधि के दाता असुर दीन जानकी माता राम रसायन तुमरे पासा सदा रहो रघुपति के तुमरे भजन राम को पावे जन्म जन्म के दुख बिसरावे अंधकार रघुवर पुर जाई जहाँ जन्मारि भक्त कहाई और देवता चित्तन धरई हनुमत से सर्व सुख करई संकट कटे मिटे सब पीरा जो सुमिरे हनुमत बलबीरा जय 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 हनुमान गोसाई कृपा करो गुरुदेव की नाई जो सत बार पाठ कर कोई छूटे बंदे महासुख होई जो यह पढ़े हनुमान चालीसा होय सिद्धि गौरीरा तुलसीदास सदा हृदयरा कीजे नाथ हृदय महाडेरा पवन तनय संकट हरण मंगल मूर्ति रूप राम लखन सीता सहित हृदय बसहु सुर भूप सियावर रामचंद्र की जय रघुवीर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की सद्गुरुदेव की जय ओम नमः पार्वती हर हर महादेव। सब लोग हनुमान चालीसा में ज्वाइंट हुए। कई लोग इतनी प्रतीक्षा करके भी हनुमान चालीसा पाठ में कंटिन्यू रहे गोविंदामलों में। बहुत बहुत आप लोगों को धन्यवाद। आई हुई नई कमेटी को सारे को कांग्रेचुलेशन एंड गॉड ब्लेस। बहुत बहुत भगवान की सेवा करो, यही मंगल कामना के साथ गोविंदा।
आइए नया कमेटी लोगों को थोड़ा सपोर्ट देते हुए गोविंद नाम करेंगे। श्रीनिवास गोविंद श्री वेंकटेश भागवत प्रिय गोविंद नित्य निर्मला गोविंद नीलमेघ श्याम गोविंद पुराण पुरुष गोविंद दरिकाक्ष गोविंद हरि
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
नंदनंदन गोविंद नवनिध चोर गोविंद पशुपालक श्री गोविंद पाप विमोचन गोविंद दुष्ट संहार गोविंद दुरित निवारण गोविंद शिष्ट परिपालक गोविंद कष्ट निवारण गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
वज्रमुकुटधर गोविंद वराहमूर्ति गोविंद अभयजनलाल गोविंद गोवर्धनधार गोविंद दशरथ नंदन गोविंद दशमुखमर्दन गोविंद अक्षवाहन गोविंद पांडव प्रिया गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद
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 मत्स्यकूर्म गोविंद मधुसूदन हरि गोविंद वराह नरसिंह गोविंद वामन भृगुराम गोविंद बलरामानुज गोविंद ऊर्ध कल्गिधर गोविंद वेणुगान प्रिय गोविंद वेंकटरमण गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
सीतानायक गोविंद श्रीध परिपालक गोविंद दरिद्रजन पोषक गोविंद धर्म संस्थापक गोविंद अनाथ रक्षक गोविंद आपद बांधव गोविंद शरणागत वत्सल गोविंद करुणा सागर गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
कमल दलाक्ष गोविंद कामित फलद गोविंद पाप विनाशक गोविंद पाहि मुरारे गोविंद श्रीमुद्रांकित गोविंद श्रीवत्सांकित गोविंद धरणी नायक गोविंद जनकर तेजा गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
पद्मावती प्रिय गोविंद प्रसन्न मूर्ति गोविंद अभयस्त प्रदर्शन गोविंद मर्त्यावतार गोविंद शंख चक्रधर गोविंद सांग गदाधर गोविंद विरजातीर्थ गोविंद विरोधि मर्दन गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद
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 सलग्रामधर गोविंद सहस्रनाम गोविंद लक्ष्मी वल्लभ गोविंद लक्ष्मणाग्रज गोविंद कस्तूरतिलक गोविंद कांचनांबरधर गोविंद गरुड़ वाहन गोविंद गजराज रक्षक गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
वानर सेवित गोविंद मारुति बंधन गोविंद एडुगंडलवाड़ गोविंद एक स्वरूप गोविंद श्री रामकृष्ण गोविंद रघुकुल नंदन गोविंद प्रत्यक्ष देवा गोविंद परम दयाकर गोविंद
हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद गोविंद हरि गोविंद गोकुलनंदन गोविंद
वज्र कवच బంతిమాల గోవింద మటికసలవాడ గోవింద వసుదేవతనయ గోవింద బిల్వభద్రార్జిత గోవింద భిక్షుక సంస్కృత గోవింద శ్రేపం రూప గోవింద సవకేశమూర్తి గోవింద హరి
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకుల
గోవింద బ్రహ్మాండ రూప గోవింద భక్త రక్షక గోవింద నిత్య కళ్యాణ గోవింద నీరజనాభ గోవింద హరి రామ ప్రియ గోవింద హరి సర్వోత్తమ గోవింద జనార్దనమూర్తి గోవింద జగత్సక్ష రూప గోవింద హరి
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద
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 అభిషేక ప్రియ గోవింద అపన్నివారణ గోవింద రత్నగిరీట గోవింద రామానుజనత గోవింద స్వయం ప్రకాశ గోవింద ఆశ్రిత పక్ష గోవింద జలప్రద గోవింద నిఖిల లోకేశ గోవింద హరి
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద
ఆనందరూప గోవింద ఆద్యంతరహిత గోవింద యాపరదాయక గోవింద యమరాజరక్షక గోవింద పరమదయాళ గోవింద పద్మనాభారి గోవింద చరమలవాస గోవింద తులసీవనమాల గోవింద హరి
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద
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 శేషాద్రినిలయ గోవింద శేషసాయిని గోవింద శ్రీ శ్రీనివాస గోవింద శ్రీ వెంకటేశ గోవింద హరి
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద
గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద 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 హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద గోవింద హరి గోవింద గోకులనందన గోవింద హరి గోకులనందన గోవింద హరి గోకులనందన గోవింద హరి గోకులనందన గోవింద ఏడుగొందలవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద వడ్డీకాసులవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద ఆపద మొక్కలవాడ వెంకటరమణ గోవింద गोविंदा गोविंदा। थैंक यू वेरी मच सबके लिए और नया कमेटी के लिए बधाई है और एनर्जी पकड़ के रखना, हम पीछे नहीं जाएंगे। ऐसा ही भगवान को आराधना करते हुए सेवा करते हुए सबको डिवोटी को नया कमेटी एंड प्रीस्ट ईसी डिवोटी सब लोग मिलके डिवोटी को एंड भगवान को सेवा करेंगे। बोलिए जय श्री नारायण, बोलिए श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय। आज का